Carol. Let's go.
You're uninvited to the wedding.
Fiddle paddle?
Don't you hate going to the movies by yourself? I mean, I do. We have so much in common. I mean, maybe you and I should sometime. I mean, I don't know. Whatever. I guess there aren't any good movies showing right now anyway, so never mind. Forget I said anything. That was stupid.
This message paid for by people who think you and Tina should go out on a date sometime just to see how it goes.
That's so embarrassing. I did not put them up to that.
Also paid for by Tina.
Cookie, that first breathalyzer was inconclusive. You're going to have to take another one.
Okay, listen to me. I'm gonna need a jug of beet juice, some WD-40, and a... Hi, I'm Cookie Masterson, and I'm a people person. It's true, I'm actually made of millions of tiny little people. Quiet down in there! One of you two needs a shower. There's your hardware. If you think an opponent doesn't know the answer, hit your screw button and you'll force them to answer immediately. If they miss it, you win big. And our wrong answer of the game is brought to you by...
Hoarder Helpers! Are you a hoarder? We're here to help you hoard more stuff. Absolutely no psychiatrist on staff.
Sniff out our sponsor's wrong answer of the game and you'll end up with a great prize and serious cash. Okay then, why wait any longer?
Get ready, time for question. One.
To get things rolling, London britches falling down. In the nursery rhyme, Wee Willie Winky, what's covering up Wee Willie Winky's Wee Willie? The nightgown he's wearing, the wolf suit he's wearing, the wooden shoe he's sailing in, or nothing, he's completely nude. Player 2, watch the time. Player 1, I'm pretty sure you're thinking of winkin', blinkin', and nod. Why are you doing that? Player 2, the first line of the nursery rhyme goes, Wee Willie Winky runs through the town, upstairs and downstairs in his nightgown. He's wearing a nightgown. Presumably that's what's covering up his Wee Willie. Look, some nursery rhyme guys are showers, and some nursery rhyme guys are growers.
Oh, I'm gonna tell you what I'm gonna do. Say it so.
Open wide for Zombies Never Get Old. What might you see in a television show called The Balking Dead? An army of zombies walking backwards, a horde of zombies walking in circles, a swarm of zombies walking on tiptoe, or a legion of zombies refusing to walk at all. Time's a-wasting. Player 1. Excuse me. It was begging to be picked. If the dead are balking, that means they've stopped short or are refusing to move forward for some reason. Kind of like the plot of Walking Dead Season 2. Player 2. Wow, this is a real horde of circular logic. Which is great because that means you just won this expandable hoarder house from Hoarder Helpers, because one man's trash is another man's trash that he can store in his expandable hoarder house. You'll be happy to know this wrong answer of the game comes with $4,000. Congrats.
Dance with me, Disco 3.
This one's called I'll preheat my oven to 450 degrees when I'm dead, and we're cooking up a this or dat. Player 1. Not such a great score there. Why don't you play this dis or dat? I'm going to read off 7 items, and for each one I want you to tell me if it's a type of burial plot available in a cemetery, or if it's a type of tombstone frozen pizza. If it's a type of burial plot, press the square button. If it's a type of tombstone pizza, press the circle button. Player 2, choose your answer before Player 1, and if Player 1 gets it wrong and you get it right, that cash is yours. Okay, let's move. Single. Companion. Family. Double top. Half and half. Original. Brick oven. That performance was dead right out of the gate. When I die, I want to be cremated, but not just in any oven, in a pizzazz pizza oven. That way every part of me is cooked evenly. And on its way, Zach and Miri make a board game. What do Seth Rogen and the game Trivial Pursuit have in common? They were both created in the 70s, they were both created by a Jewish woman, they were both created in Canada, or they were both created by accident. Players 1 and 2. Want to see the right answer? Seth Rogen was born in Vancouver, Canada, and Trivial Pursuit was created in Montreal, Canada. And another thing Seth Rogen and Trivial Pursuit have in common... no, that's about it. 5 fingers! Let's try Kangaroo, Peanut, Albert Einstein, or Uranus.
Kangaroo, Peanut, Albert Einstein, or Uranus.
Steven Spielberg modeled 1/3 of E.T. after this subject. Kangaroo, Peanut, Albert Einstein, or Uranus? Player 2. Ow. Player 1. That's just nuts. No, I'll get this. E.T. was an amalgamation of Ernest Hemingway, Carl Sandburg, and Albert Einstein. Yeah, he definitely has Einstein's neck. That about does it for round 1. Don't forget, all the questions in round 2 are worth double. And don't forget about your screws. You didn't come here to make friends. Say hello to... I've been framed! So, I've been looking at this print of the Mona Lisa a lot lately, and people always talk about her little half smile, but I've become obsessed with something else. What the hell is the Mona Lisa looking at? Something to her right? Something to her left? Something straight ahead? Or something behind her? Players 1 and 2? Sometimes something that feels so right can be so wrong. Ready for this? The Mona Lisa is looking over to her left. Which is weird because there's nothing over there but my Far Side calendar. Nobody's found that interesting in years.
Question 7. Get up and shake your monkey bang.
Try this on for size. What's black and black and black all over? If during a battle of wits with the Riddler, Batman were unable to solve the riddle of the Sphinx, what might the Riddler say to mock him? Looks like you're not as smart as Oedipus, Bat Breath. You're certainly no Anubis, Bat Brain. You're dumber than Socrates, Bat Bungler. Or, even King Arthur figured that one out, Bat Boob. Players 1 and 2? I think you know it's coming. Next time, try this. In the Greek play Oedipus the King, Oedipus is the only one capable of answering a devious riddle posed by a murderous sphinx. You know the Riddler has lost his touch when he starts asking riddles anyone could just look up on Wikipedia.
Follow me down to the sea.
Coming up next, get your mind out of the gutter ball.
It's the put the choices into order, then buzz in and see if you are right.
And if you knock down a right answer here, I'll roll some extra cash your way. Put these bowling pin arrangements in order of most to fewest pins left standing. 7-10 split, dinner bucket, Christmas tree. Dinner bucket, Christmas tree, 7-10 split. Christmas tree, 7-10 split, dinner bucket. Christmas tree, dinner bucket, 7-10 split. Or dinner bucket, 7-10 split, Christmas tree. Player 1. Sorry, no takebacks. Player 2. Now pay attention. A dinner bucket is when there are 4 pins left standing, the 2, 4, 5, and 8 pins. A Christmas tree is 3 pins left standing, either the 2, 7, and 10, or the 3, 7, and 10. And in a 7-10 split, there are, of course, 2 pins left standing, the 7 and 10 pins. All those numbers hurt my brain. That's why I usually let the bowling computer do it for me. I also let the bowling computer do my taxes. Pucker up for All Men Must Die. Somewhere around episode 9. If the leading cause of death in the Game of Thrones universe were the same as the leading cause of death in the modern world, what spoilerish comment would you most likely read on the internet? Hey, did you know Arya dies of malaria? Jon Snow gets killed in a car crash. For reals. Yeah, Daenerys basically just has a stroke and dies. Or, guess what? Tyrion ends up dying of heart disease. Player 2. Player 1. That was quality. I so wanted you to pick this one. Killing 7 million people a year, heart disease is the leading cause of death worldwide. Of course, as we know, the actual leading cause of death in Game of Thrones is struggling to be a 20-something in New York. Oh, wait, that's girls. I always get HBO shows mixed up. May I introduce Melts in Your Pretty Mouth. Based on the gender roles assigned by the Mars Company, which M&M's character could give birth to an M&M's Mini? Red, yellow, blue, or green? Players 1 and 2. For whatever reason, red, yellow, orange, and blue M&Ms are male, and brown and green are female. It's the female ones that have nuts that confuse me. You do not want to be in the hospital room when an M&M gives birth. Sure, they melt in your mouth, not in your hands, but I'm telling you, those mini M&Ms are pretty melty when they come out of the birth canal. Brace yourself for the attack. Ah, I see you don't need me for anything. It's all yours. Getting the beast of me. What animal are you surrounded by? Good luck. 2 has it! Hey, Player 2, I got news for you. If you were trying to lose, you can't even do that well. Here's another late-breaking news item.
You don't know Jack!
Are you moving? Do you need some strong guys to help you move? Are you emotionally cold or in need of a psychological breakthrough? Then call 3 strong guys.
I am Cookie Masterson, and only you can prevent forest fires. Seriously, it has to be you. I'm sure as hell not going to do it. I'm very happy to be here with both of you. I'm on a lot of pain medication at the moment. You all take care of those screws now. If you think another player is clueless, screw them and make them answer immediately. If they miss it, you win extra cash. And our wrong answer of the game is sponsored by
The Vegan Cannibal Supply Company. Flesh-free foods for the conscientious cannibal.
Find the wrong answer associated with our sponsor to get yourself some sweet prizes and bonus cash. All right, let's move.
Get ready, time for question 1.
First question. Let's all welcome Paul Rudd. You guys are in for a treat, because this episode is a very special one. Perhaps the best one we'll ever do, honestly. We have a special guest, one of the biggest stars of movies today, and just one of my personal all-time favorites. I love this guy. I love him, okay? What can I tell you? All right. The one and only Mr. Paul Rudd. Paul Rudd! Is Paul Rudd here yet, Bob?
No, not here yet, Cookie.
Okay, I'm sure he'll be here any minute. In the meantime, we can get started. Let's say Paul Rudd makes a romantic comedy about Alexander the Great as he faces his own mortality. If the movie takes place the year Alexander the Great died, what should it be called? This is 19, this is 32, this is 40, or this is 63? Player 1, watch the time. Player 2, Alexander the Great notoriously died young at the age of 32 of unknown causes, but some accounts claim he was poisoned. But you know, I would never poison you, Paul, because... Oh yeah, he's not here, still. That joke doesn't really work without him. I'm sure he'll be here soon. We should keep going. He'd want us to keep going.
Oh, Mama, gonna tell you what I'm gonna do.
Take a stab at Paul My Finger. Just keep it together, Cookie. He'll be here. He'll be here. Okay. If Paul Rudd were a tamarin, what would he be? Kind of seems like we just smushed Paul Rudd's name into that one, but anyway. A bird named Paul Rudd, a monkey named Paul Rudd, a musical instrument named Paul Rudd, or a citrus fruit named Paul Rudd. Player 1, not much time left. Player 2. Here's what a right answer looks like. A tamarin is a type of monkey. And that has nothing to do with Paul Rudd. Guys, don't embarrass me in front of Paul Rudd. Kinda glad he's not here yet. Bob, is he here yet?
No.
Damn it!
Dance with me, Disco 3.
How about adrift without a rudder? Oh, that's my secretary. Paul's probably here. This is Cookie.
Mr. Masterson, there's a Paul Rudd at the front desk to see you.
Perfect. Just send him back. Yes! Ladies and gentlemen, coming down the hallway as I speak is the one and only Mr. Paul Rudd.
Hello, Danny.
You motherfucker!
One's made of skin, one's made of wood, so who's the dummy?
Not me.
Billy Billy, get out of here! Paul Rudd is supposed to be here any minute.
It was a joke, Dunny. Take a chill pill.
Damn it, Billy! Oh, God, what if Paul Rudd doesn't show up? Oh, this cannot be happening. Man, I'm sweating. Why is it so hot in here?
I told you, take a chill pill. Let's say you're running a fever. Since it would help bring down your temperature, which of these pills could be called a chill pill? Cannabis, benzoyl peroxide, methadone, or ibuprofen?
Player 1, time's running out. Player 2.
Can this be the right answer?
No, it can't. Here's where the money is.
Ibuprofen is an anti-tyrexic, meaning it brings down a fever. Oh, maybe that's Tall Rod.
Yes?
Mr. Masterson, I have a, what was your name again, sir?
Well, the dummy said to say Phil. Or was it Pablo? It's Pablo, Corky.
This one's known as Let There Be Rudd. Okay, look, I'm sure Paul will be here any minute, so I'll just ask one more question to kill a little time to give him a chance to park or pick up a damn phone. If Paul Rudd's real first name were like Paul the Apostle's original first name, what would he be called? Raoul Rudd, Saul Rudd, Gaul Rudd, or Simon Rudd? Players 1 and 2. Paul the Apostle was originally named Saul. He changed it because his publisher thought Saul sounded, and I quote, too Jewish. It's time for Where the Hell Are You Already? And this dis or dat needs to think about other people's feelings. Player 2. You're on the bottom, so I'm gonna let you play this dis or dat. Okay, I'm swapping out the Paul Rudd-themed dis or dat for a more appropriate one. I'm going to read off 7 names, and for each one, you tell me if the person eventually showed up or didn't show up at all. If they showed up, press the square button. If they never showed, press the circle button. Player 1. Try to lock in your answer before Player 2, because if Player 2 gets it wrong, but you get it right, you'll steal that cash. Alright, let's get started. Good go! Huffman! Saint! Ms. Lord and Lady Ferncliff! The Prodigal Son! You would have been better off not showing up at all. He'll show up. Paul will show up. He would never just not show up and ruin the premise of an entire episode. Would he? Paul, you wouldn't do that. Would you? Round 1 is complete. Don't forget, in round 2, all the cash is doubled. And don't forget, keep an eye out for the wrong answer of the game. It's still out there. Okay then, here we go. And now, Paul is dead. Hold on. If Paul's not here, he probably has a really good reason, right? Right? Something bad might have happened. Okay, let's give him the benefit of the doubt and say that something actually happened to Paul Rudd. Which of these things at the funeral would be the Paul for Paul Rudd? The flowers next to his gravestone, the coffin he's lying in, the people crying over his grave, or the suit he's buried in? Player 1.
Swing and a miss.
Player 2. Sweet dreams. Smart people choose this. The pall can refer to a heavy cloth draped over a coffin or the coffin itself once there's a body inside. All joking aside, I do hope Paul Rudd is alright. Bob, has there been any word from...
No, nothing.
I will murder him!
Question 7. Get up and shake your monkey bang.
Next up, the Zodiac Thriller. Okay, you know what? I've got to get my mind off Paul Rudd for a minute. Perfect time to do this Leo DiCaprio question. Which Leonardo DiCaprio movie was the closest to being born a Leo? Django Unchained, December 25th, 2012. What's Eating Gilbert Grape, March 4th, 1994. Inception, July 16th, 2000. The correct answer is Leos are born between July 23rd and August 22nd. Leos, of course, are known for being friendly, outgoing, and dependent on poor accents. Players 1 and 2, you must be trying to function on an empty stomach if you're thinking about eating a person. So it's a good thing you've just won some vegan snacks like this box of Pill Fingers from the Vegan Cannibal Supply Company. They're only slightly worse tasting than actual human flesh. Today's wrong answer of the game is worth a whopping $8,000. Enjoy.
Follow me down to the sea.
Here's one for you. Ready, set, go. Alright, it's becoming painfully obvious this isn't going to happen. Yes.
Mr. Masterson, old man, Pablo is still waiting. Can you please get him out of here?
It's me, Corky. Pablo.
Send him back.
What's that thing? Who's that fella? Where's that scooty up doodly doo? It's Foggy Facts with old man.
Scooty up doo. I forget.
Get in here, old man.
No, I'm Pablo, the big radio star.
Right, okay. You already tried this joke.
I did? I don't remember. When did I try this joke? Question 2, question 3, question 4, or question 5?
Players 1 and 2?
Oh, that's right. That little wooden kid told me to do it in question 3.
What could have happened to Paul Rudd? Where is he?
Paul Rudd? Oh, you mean the fella who called about 20 minutes ago?
Well, what? You talked to Paul Rudd, old man?
Ah, sure I did, Corky. He asked for someone named Cookie, but I told him ain't nobody by that name works here, boy. Now get out of here.
What is wrong with you? I'm gonna kill you, you wrinkly bag of shit.
Ow, ow, my
Here we have my best Ruddy. Okay, it's pretty obvious Rudd isn't coming, and we specifically wrote this question for him to read. It just seems stupid now, but the show must go on. I guess I could try a Paul Rudd impression. I'm Paul Rudd. I'm Paul Rudd. Slap into bass. Yeah, okay. In what way am I, Paul Rudd, like a rudder? I help launch other actors' careers. I help stop movies from bombing at the box office. I help steer Hollywood in a more profitable direction. Or I help the R-rated comedy genre stay afloat. Player 2? This is very disappointing to Paul Rudd, which is me. I'm Paul Rudd. Player 1. Rudder helps steer boats or planes in different directions, just like how my magnetic charm and non-threatening good looks help to steer Hollywood in a more profitable direction. Oh, you said it, Paul Rudd. Hopefully pretty soon you'll actually get here and be saying these things for real. Otherwise, I might have to start taking back all those nice things I just had you pretend say about yourself. Coming up, better late than even later. Son of a f***ing bitch! Where the f*** is Paul f***ing Rudd? Can anybody tell me? Is he getting here from halfway around the earth on the back of the world's slowest turtle or something? I mean, this game is nearly over for f***'s sake. How far away could he be? Alright! Considering the circumference of the Earth, and assuming he's not somewhere in space, what's the farthest distance away that fucking asshole Paul Rudd could be right now. About 18,090 miles, about 4,200 miles, about 12,450 miles, or about 24,901 miles. Players 1 and 2? Wait for it. Wait for it. Oh, honestly. The Earth has a circumference of about 24,901 miles. For Paul Dudd to be as far away from me as possible, he would have to be half that distance away. So about 12,450 miles, or 12,450.5 miles exactly. I think that would put him somewhere near Perth, Australia, but he has a lame summer home there or something. What a lame Paul Rudd type of thing to own. I hate you, Paul Rudd. I loved you once, but now that's over. Welcome to the attack. Well, don't mind me then. Here's your clue. Just don't pick Paul Rudd. The clues help, I guess, whatever, but most importantly, never pick Paul Rudd. Takes it! Player 1, you know, dozens of people come through here and post solid wins at this game, but none of them did it like you. They impressed me, and they're all here to say, "You don't know Jack!"
Kyle Pepper, and ever since I was a little boy, I wanted to be a professional baseball player. Well, now I'm 36 and going nowhere fast, so that's why I'm starting Kyle Pepper's Professional Baseball League. We only have 3 rules. 1, everyone's welcome regardless of gender or race. 2, every team starts with 5 runs so they don't feel bad. And 3, every Tuesday night we trade spouses and experiment sexually. Okay, you probably just said, I can't believe what I just heard. You start with 5 runs? Tryouts are this Thursday at 6 in my backyard, with a small tickle party starting at 9. Kyle Pepper's Professional Baseball League. I can't wait to meet you.
No matter who you are, you have dreams.
I want to be an astronaut.
I want to be a doctor.